Sup y'all, it's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today I'm going to show you guys how to get the achievement They All Fall Down. This is an All-Can-Do Heroic, and it's for Glory of the Draenor Hero. Now, we actually thought this achievement in beta was bugged because we actually have to kill 12 Audichai defenders, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that, within 3 seconds of each other, and we thought it was actually 12 of them within 12 seconds or something like that, so I never even attempted this in beta. But worry not, this is actually not very hard to do. So the best way to do this is that you have a monk tank. If you don't have a monk tank, you're going to be having a bad day. You can also use like different kiting methods, but the best way of doing this in general is to have 2 tank spec classes and have one tank spec person be picking up the boss and just running her around, and the other person be running around the ads. Now, the hard part about this is whenever all the ads are up, and like kind of dealing with the whenever she does the soul vessel and she does the AOE and getting your other tank to jump in there. Now, whenever the ads spawn, I made a mistake here and I attacked the 2 defenders, and I'm going to show you guys at the end how we deal with that. Now, there are 3 types of ads that can spawn. There's the arbiters, the maguses, and the defenders. Now, the defenders, those are the ones that you don't kill. The maguses and the arbiters, those are the ones that you do kill. So if there's an arbiter or a magus that spawns, kill them immediately and use single target damage. As you can see here, we're doing Soul Vessel, and as soon as we go to Soul Vessel, our monk tank rolls into the little what is that, like little like void zone that you stand in to not take damage from it. Real simple, and so he stands in it, and then we stun the other ads that are running over to him. Now, if the defenders do attack you, it's not the end of the world. They put a buff on you called Crusader Strike. It stacks, and each application of it makes you take 1% extra damage. And so it's pretty important to just not let that happen. And honestly, like, you could just sit there and face tank them, but that would probably cause all kinds of other problems. And if you have a monk tank, guys, I'm just telling you, like, if you have this, it's not even a problem, right? So it goes from like this being a hard achievement to this not being a hard achievement if you have a monk tank, right? So you need to have 12 of these. Now, usually 2 of them spawn. Occasionally, like we had one time where like 5 of them spawned at the same time. This is another time. Like I had some of my buddies, they weren't able to all be in on this, and so we went back and did this achievement over for them, so they were able to get their boars as well. And so anyway, this is kind of like boring. In a minute here, I'm just going to kind of fast forward through most of it because it's just pretty much rinse and repeat. She can spawn the ads. Again, it's just very important for your healer to be conserving mana, and for everybody else to be playing very defensively, and for your tank to be using cooldowns and just like passive regeneration cooldowns. Now for damage, obviously the boss is going to get low towards the end, and the way to prevent her dying obviously is you just have your DPS stop attacking. And the reason that you want to have your DPS is so your tank, like for me, because like obviously in order to reduce the damage I take, I have to deal damage, to generate rage. And so that is kind of annoying. Now, as you can see here, there's a whole lot more ads, and this is when things get a little bit more complicated. Honestly, the monk tank's job is not really that difficult because all he's really doing is throwing kegs on them and running around in a circle. Now, the kegs generate aggro but do no damage, and they also are able to, they're also able to slow them, that's right. And if you don't have a slow, as you can see, we've got Earth Grab over there, not even a problem. Now, as you guys saw at the beginning, I had the 2 ads that I got to 50%. Well, I thought that if we had those ads getting to 50%, that we would somehow fuck up the achievement. And so what I did is I taunted those 2 ads. I'm about to taunt those 2 ads out. And so whenever we do AoE them all down, it will be very, very easy to do, and it won't be an issue. And again, it was kind of annoying to try and do that and like get aggro off of Incarnate, who's our monk tank. But we were able to do it without too much real trouble. Like this is actually our first attempt. A lot of these achievements we one-shot, and so we have, like everybody in this group's like really good player, and so there's like no real fuck-ups going on. But even if you have people who don't really know what they're doing, you shouldn't have too much trouble. It's again, as I said before, making sure that everybody's in the soul vessel and not taking extra damage. It's a very long fight, and so you've got to make sure that you're conserving your healer's mana. And so this is definitely not a DPS race except for the last second. Just put all of your spec points, like your talent points and everything, and like glyphs and everything, into doing huge burst damage for 5 seconds, basically. And so the best way to do it is just like start AoEing things down, and then as soon as all of them get to about 50%, they have 165,000 HP each. Whenever each of them gets to, or like whenever the group of them gets to 50%, that's when you pop all your cooldowns and just go fucking balls to the wall, because honestly you've only got 3 seconds, and so they have to die very, very fast. But honestly, guys, I've done this achievement twice, and we've one-shot it both times. It's a non-issue. We were DPSing some of them down right there, just to kind of make it a little bit easier, and then we're going to AoE them all down in this Soul Vessel. And so again, this achievement is really all about controlling the defenders and just surviving the fight. Before I cut the video down, it was much longer. It was like almost 10 minutes, and so expect to be here for a while. There it is. It happens so fast. And so again, guys, it's all about that huge burst damage that you have to do. And after that, you don't get the achievement as soon as you kill all the ads. You have to actually kill her. Kind of a pain in the ass, but it's really not that big of a deal. Honestly, at that point, like if you're in a position to be able to do this achievement, you're in a position to finish off the boss. So anyway, guys, that's the achievement. Very simple to do. Again, all about ad control and survivability. So, and burst AoE damage, of course. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all it takes. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.